My name is Sandy Molina. My class is with Professor Bohr, ba4302, and I'm going to be doing my individual SWOT analysis. So who am I? Now you already know my name, Sandy Molina. I am the age of 22. I am a senior at UHD, and I will be completing my master's in supply chain management, hopefully by the end of December. So I'm very excited. I also will be the first female from my family, both my mother and my dad's side, to actually graduate. So everyone's very excited for me to complete this milestone in my life. Okay, so a few fun facts about me is that I love to travel, like trying to go and visit new places and just discover any new adventures that I can go find. Another thing is trying food. I like to either go to new restaurants or even cook them here at home. And one item from my bucket list is to swim with sharks. I know it's a scary thought, but I feel that they are so misunderstood and everybody thinks that they're very scary because of all of the teeth, but that's just one thing that I want to do before I die. So we're going to start with strengths. So my strengths are being proactive. I completed my associate's degree with my high school diploma when I was 18. I was in school where they offer dual credit classes. So I was very fortunate to graduate with my associate's degree. And I also graduated at the top 10%. Another thing that I'm very good at is meeting deadlines and multitasking. So especially right now where I work, I'm in the mortgage industry. So meeting deadlines is very, very, very critical because people are either moving out or their lease is ending, or even the seller who are selling their home, they need to get those proceedings from the sale of the house that they're in the market to buy the new home. So I always get very crunch times for deadlines, but I always tend to amaze myself and my bosses. So recently I even had a closing that was done in only 9 days, and everyone was pretty amazed that we can get that done in such a short amount of time. So again, I'm very great with deadlines and multitasking. I always very organized, and I always have a list. I always go through a checklist of what I need to do, either day by day or by the whole month. I always have a calendar where I can put on each day what is due, like my bills, my assignments, doctor visits, or anything important. I always note it down so I won't forget. I even put reminders on my phone. I can have that also to help me out. So one of my weaknesses, well, a few of them, is being too committed, persistent, and strong-minded. So whenever I get assigned a loan or an assignment or anything in particular for me to do, I will push until there's no other solution. So that's what I find to be one of my weaknesses, because I don't tend to give up. I always try to find a solution, even though it'll be me going out of my way or even becoming a favor. But I just feel that I get too personalized into those assignments or even with my job, is I don't like to give up. I don't like to give someone a no answer. I always try to find a way to get it done or make it work. I'm very strong-minded, as in whenever I come up with an idea or a type of solution, I always try to make it work. I always try to push it to other people for them to understand and for them to see. And even if I'm wrong, I want them to see it my way. And if it's not my way, I want to get some type of feedback, some type of as to why can't we make it work? And if I'm wrong, then I want to see what other solutions we have besides giving them a flat no or not completing my task. So my opportunities is to invest wisely. I know that right now I invested in purchasing a home at the age of 22. So as soon as I started working for the mortgage industry, I saw that a potential that I can be doing by buying real estate at such an early age instead of paying rent. That's just how I saw it. I thought that was a smart move to invest my money in that. Some job opportunity growth is definitely once I graduate. I don't want to just stay in the mortgage industry. I want to go into whatever I am studying, which is supply chain management, and I hope to become an analyst or a logistics agent to go and help them with the purchasing, the sourcing, negotiating, and doing all the contracts, since I'm already used to all of that in the real estate side. So I just want to go and transfer those same skills to the business side. I am bilingual. I speak Spanish and English. I'm a very fast learner and adaptable. So I started initially in the banking industry where everything was very fast paced, a lot of customer service and a lot of customer complaints. So I was able to adapt to the mortgage industry when I transferred 2 years ago, by implementing all of the skills that I had already learned to my new job. And I was able to learn how to process the whole home loans. And it took me around 3 months, when generally I know it takes people 6 to maybe a year, 6 months to a year. So some of my threats are the oil industry decline. So I know they have left a lot of people unemployed due to the downward spiral that went earlier this year. So I'm afraid that there won't be any job opportunities for me. So that's why I need to find a best alternative for myself that can be available, but that's very limited. Another threat of mine is networking. I have been so focused in working full-time, going to school full-time, that I haven't really put myself out there. And I feel that a lot of people, if you don't put your name out there or you don't speak to specific people, you won't get recognized, or it won't be as easier as other people who are graduating and have those connections. Also, I feel that being not certified, such as the CPSM exams, which is for the supply chain, if you don't take that, or if I don't have that certification, I feel that someone who has that under their belt along with their degree, they're going to be chosen over, just because they have that much experience in that certification. And of course, other graduates. A lot of people are going to be graduating in December, so it won't be easy. And it's the beginning of the year, so I'm just trying and hoping that I can get and find my career job as soon as I graduate. I know it's not as easy as I imagined, but that's what I'm hoping for. And I know I need to work on all of these threats that I have. Now, some of my goals and how I will get there. So my short term is obviously to graduate by December. I only have 2 classes remaining, which is this one and SEM 4315. So I hope to get at least minimum Bs so I can finish my last semester as good as possible. I also have my short term to find a career job as soon as I graduate, hopefully either in the oil industry, and if not in the hospital industry, because I know that in healthcare there's always a need for it. They're never going to stop. Also, I want to maintain my healthy lifestyle. I recently began focusing onto that, as in cooking at home instead of going out. And if I do go out, try to eat as healthy as possible. So I'm trying to maintain doing that and having a work-life balance. And before I didn't have that. I had to work a lot of hours that were not in transition with my school. So it was very difficult. I had to go to school at night. And thankfully, I got into the University of Houston downtown, and that gave me a lot of leverage to be at home and work at the, balanced it out. So I was very fortunate for that. But I want to maintain that once I get my career job, if all possible. Some of my midterm goals is to start saving money because I did pay tuition out of pocket all of the 4 years that I was in college. So I need to start saving money, either a savings account or a retirement account, anything. I want to start saving for once I have my children or for any type of emergency, I have enough funds for that. I also want to start giving back to the community. I want to be more involved as in volunteering or donating. So I want to get more involved. Also, I want to become licensed either in my supply chain certifications that are available or becoming a real estate agent. Since I'm already familiar with that industry, I would like to go into it and see the potential. And then later on in life, I do want to start a family. And my long-term goals is to hopefully open up a business. I do want to have a few homes to rent out or have a few real estate agents that I can work with, so I can still be doing my job as my career job and have real estate on the side. I also want to invest, as I've been saying, into more homes. I want to purchase at least 2 or 3 other homes, just because real estate never loses value as long as it's in a good area and as long as you take care of it. So I feel that that's very important, and the returns on it, it's very good, as well as the stocks. I also want to reach a stable financial position where I don't have a lot of debt, even though right now I don't. It's just my mortgage, so it's not really heavy as credit cards or new auto or loans or anything. I don't have any student loans either, so I just hope I can reach and maintain my stable financial position. I also want to be self-reliable, as in if anything happens or if I need anything, I know that I can take care of it by myself and try to be as dependent as possible. I also want to reach management position, either in my career job or even as being an entrepreneur or opening a business. I would like to do that for myself, and once I, at my long-term goal. So my conclusion is there are a lot of strengths and weaknesses that I have, but I do have opportunities and skills that I have gathered over an amount of years, both in my job experience and in my schools that I've been at UH main campus and UHD downtown. Downtown. So I feel that I have a lot of progression that I need to do, but I'm on the right path. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and that's it. That's all I have for now, and thank you for watching.